Yo, yo, yo! I'm Grumpy Granny, the eBay queen, flipping treasures and now the rap scene, sourcing deals, packing right in the reselling game. I'm shining bright. Be on the lookout, that's the key. Grumpy Granny's on a flipping spree. From YouTube to eBay, I'm in control. Finding those deals, follow, follow! For thrifting addiction, I built my name. Waiting for donuts, it's a numbers game. But I stay humble, it's all about the grind. Persistence and passion are intertwined. Be on the lookout, that's the key. Grumpy Granny's on a flippin' spree. From YouTube to eBay, I'm in control. Finding those deals, follow! Follow! Quick, grab those 501 Levi's! Well, hello, boys and girls. How are we all tonight? Tracy, thank you so much. And it's so good that Octo can't hold it over me now, that he's the only member that I have on my channel. So very much appreciated. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. And Rob, who thought I was going to be in South Australia, says on this episode of Border Security, but I was just tricking, you know. Just thought I'd have a bit of fun. Get Sandra a bit excited that I might have been going to be at the big night. But, yeah, no, I wasn't. We have Kafin as well. I can probably only catch the first 2 hours of your live tonight. I'm doing overtime tomorrow. Oh, you poor thing. Oh, well, think of the money, I guess. Think of the money. Yes. I might have had enough of the music that's coming that I can hear. If you can actually hear... You listen very, very closely at times, you might hear a very dull beat, and that is because across the road there is some sort of a function on and there is a band playing outside because I live across the road from the showgrounds. It's a bit of a pain. Mary, quite contrary. How does your garden grow? Good day to everyone. Going to be able to catch a little of the live, 4:30 a.m. in Arkansas. Need to get a little sleep. You won't. One would think so. But nice to have you with me. That time doesn't exist in my world, says Kafin. Mine either. Well, no, I shouldn't say that because that's what happens to me. I wake up and then I can't go back to sleep. I don't know whether I'm a night owl or an early bird. Yes, well. Baxter's still awake. It's school holidays. Yay! So I can stay up late now. We might actually get to see Bax occasionally. John Roberts, good evening. Good evening. Bronnie, hello. Hi, everyone. I need some toothpicks to keep my eyes open. Well, you never know what's going to happen in a live stream, as we found out Thursday morning. So, so maybe... I'm sure the octopus will go to sleep. Whether he deems to drop any weird links in the chat before he goes to sleep or his phone dies will be another thing, which is what happened during the last live stream I did. Caused me a little bit of consternation. Good. Hello, Jen. Good evening, Gigi. Hi, Gigi, says Jen. Christian, how are you? Hey, Gigi, how are you today? I'm very well today. The weather has cooled down a little bit today, which has been very nice, I can tell you that. And I got 8 books bundles done and up and listed. So I'm pretty happy about that. One of the book bundles I listed yesterday, which was a Shirley Barber one, is already sold. So that was good. I've had some good sales today, so I'm happy about that. There was one just before, actually, and I didn't actually get around to seeing what it was. And Christian says you can hear the dull beat. Yes. It's the joy of living where I live, which most of the time is nice and quiet, and I don't have neighbours across the road. I kind of have a view across the football oval across the road. But if there's a function over there, it's not, usually it's far enough away that you can't actually hear the music and you just get that dull beat, you know, going. Yeah, I'm hoping it might be the year 12 social, but I'm doubtful because usually if it's year 12 social, there might be a bit of music at the start and then it stops, but this has just kept going, so I don't think it is, unless they're having a different format. So, yes. Lisa, hello. Always glad to see you go live. It means today isn't going to be the end. Exactly, because, it's only just tomorrow. Well, thank you very much. I haven't got any makeup on today because it just was too hard to work. G'day, Wendy. Good to see you in. She says, evening, GG and everyone. Lisa says, was finishing listings before bed. Promise I won't be a bug. Oh, you're never a bug. Hello, Sandra Blondie. Evening, GG. Holidays, yay. Sleep-ins. The only thing, I used to love school holidays because there was no schedule, but the kids seemed to eat twice as much. That was always my hassle. Like, I'd have enough food, I thought, but then they would eat it all in the first 2 days and you'd have to be out shopping to get more. Peachy the Picker, evening. How are we this week? Good to see you. Hey, Lisa, have you happened to watch were you in the live? Oh, look, see, I can't remember who was in the live stream on Thursday morning, but our last one on Octo's channel, maybe if you haven't seen it, watch it because, yeah, it was interesting. We know where you live, yeah. Yep. Lisa says, happy weekend, Octo and Aussie peeps. Hope it's been a great week of sales. Yeah, things seem to have picked up. So I'm hoping they've picked up for everyone all over the world. I feel like they have turned the corner a little bit, maybe. And that, I bloody hope so. Like, because Depop sort of saved me last week, and I've had a couple of really good Depop sales again this week, as well as, some good sales on eBay. So, yeah, because you go from having like nothing one day and then the next day, your sales are blown out of the water and then it goes quiet again for the next few days. It's ridiculous. And it's all got to do with the traffic that they're letting through. Like, it's almost like, one day they're not allowing anyone to see your items and then the next day they're allowing everyone to see it. So it's silly. And I just think as long as you are keeping up with your postage and stuff, that they should just let it go. The minute you start getting behind in your postage, well, then put the clamps on a bit. Peachy says, got my kids absolutely sugar wasted today at school with our class party. Just 3 more days left till holidays. Well, Peachy, I'm sure the parents will be so happy that you did that. They'll be rapt when their kids get home. Jen says, the Octo live stream was extremely hysterical. Yes, some of us were in hysterics. I don't know. Yeah, it was, yeah. It took me all day to get over it. I tell you, it really did. And I was trying to do the Shirley Barber books. I was trying to list those. I had this rather large pile of them, and I'm trying to sort them into, decide how I'm going to list them. It took me all day to do 2 listings of 2 bundles of books. Like, honest to God, my head was spinning. Hello, Anthony. How are we? How are all the boys? Finished school now? Oh. Back says, so Gigi, is Ethan going to ever send you donuts? No, I'm pretty sure not. Pretty sure not. You'd think he would have taken one and held it up to the camera or something. Wouldn't you? Lisa says, always love to take a peep in on you guys' lives. Was in your duck races yesterday as a well-dressed drunk duck. Oh, dear. How is Ashton doing with his mission? Yeah, well, I think Ashton's been sort of not working overly hard on it right at the minute because he was waiting for the school holidays. But now that the school holidays have started, it'll all be happening. I think we'll see a bit more out of Ashton. Jans Ludu, how are you? I am good here. So, well, I've had a very exciting week. Do you want to hear about all the excitement? Hands in the air if you want to hear about all the exciting things that have happened to me this week. Because I do have some stories to tell. But only if you want to hear them, of course. Of course. Oh, Rob's got his hand up. Adam doesn't want to hear them. So we have Rob, who has his hand up. And Adam says nope. Well, Adam, you just get back to listing your books and your book bundles. Okay. Lisa wants to listen to them several times and says spill the tea. Wendy's got her hand up. That means stop. Stop. Mm-hmm. All right. So, well, some of them you may know, because they're just, a couple of things that were exciting for me. So I finally got my enough watch hours to become monetized, as you know. And so that was pretty exciting because that's been a long time coming. So I think I've told you before, there's like 2 levels. So the first level is where people can become channel members and you can get the super stickers and stuff like that. Well, blow me down. I've had like 3 super thanks stickers and 2 members. Like that is way more than I ever expected. Like that's, yeah. And of course, the first super thanks sticker came along after I was pretty much speechless yesterday from the live. And then I got that. So then I was speechless all over again. And then I woke up to another one this morning. So I've had a pretty exciting day as far as that goes. Yeah, and Jen's got her hand up too. Anthony says the boys are going well, especially now school's finished for the year. Ashton has been busy with finishing year 5, but he's on a mission to get his 150 subs. Woohoo, good. Yep, we'll all be in to help him. So that's the thing that's the exciting thing that's happened on YouTube. Well, yeah, I guess you could call Thursday a bit exciting because I did lose the plot completely for the first time ever. So that was pretty amazing. Lisa said the mysterious watch hours miracle. Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you, it's bloody hard. Like, I don't know, it'd take you forever because, I mean, I've been doing the daily, well, I won't say daily because sometimes I'm a bit slack and don't do one. But, most days I do drop at least twice a week anyway. I've been doing a nugget. So if you're doing all that and then and you're not doing the live streams, it must take people forever. I tell you. Bronnie, congratulations. How exciting. I know. It is exciting. I think well deserved and hard work for sure. Yeah, it is like hard work. Your membership and super stickers are because of your charm. Oh, thank you, John. That's very kind of you to say. Very kind of you. Well, my second bit of excitement has been that, like, I seem to be getting, and it says, and P.S., because of your hard work. Yes, thank you. Well, the second thing, like, I mean, when your store's dead and you have a couple of donut days in 1 week, and then I stopped doing the full resets of the store because that was such a drain. And I was finding I wasn't getting new stuff listed, so I stopped doing it. I'm now resetting 200 items at most days, not every day, but most days, as long as I've got the time to. I figure as long as I can do it without it affecting me getting listings up, because that's what I was finding. And because I also want to have the time to cross-list at least 6 things across to Depop, I need it not to be, I need it to be like that. So, so that's been excitement number 2. But I guess you want to hear the really, really, really exciting story, don't you? Okay, here goes. It's a bit of a long story, so look, be prepared. So, I may have told you, boys and girls, some of you may already know this, but I am actually adopted, which is no big drama for me. I've always known. My mum and dad made sure that I was always aware of it. And I grew up with the story about how they went down to the baby home and walked around the room with all the pink cots until they saw me and they just knew they had to take me home, which is, as a kid growing up, I felt special because of it. Like I felt like I'd been specially chosen. I never had that feeling of ever being rejected or anything like that. And so I guess because I didn't have feelings of loss or anything like that, it took me a long time before I decided that I would search out my birth parentage. And when I was 35, I'm just going to fill in for the ones that don't know. So when I was 35, And up, 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 up. Oh, everyone, people are going to get memberships. Look, Adam's given me 10 Grumpy Granny memberships. So people will randomly get assigned memberships. I don't know how that actually works. Let's have a look over here. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether I have to do anything to make it happen. So suddenly you will find you're going to be a member. Thank you, Adam. I love that. Thank you. Didn't you get one, Christian? Oh, Christian. Oh, no, I think you did. No, I don't know. I don't know how it works. Honestly. So are people actually getting, because I can't see because I'm on StreamYard. Hang on. I need to go across and have a look at this on YouTube itself, because I use a different piece of software to have a look at it. So I need to go in here and have a look. Oh yes, look at that. So who became, now be able to find out who's been lurking. Lily got a membership. Books along with stuff. You gifted yourself a membership. How about that? Silver Hair Stacker, Scotty Garvin, Cajun Roots Reseller, Seaman, Kelly Lewis, Andrew Thornton, Landshark Picker, and 29 were all gifted. Wow. That is exciting. It's interesting that I don't know, are all those people in the background lurking? I wonder, because it's funny that people perhaps that aren't, I don't know, how does it pick the people it picks? Don't know. Interesting. But thank you, Adam. I really appreciate that. Wow, I've got members. Yay. Double figures too. Woo-hoo. Yes, nice. Very nice, Bax. I know, Christian. I know. Yes, it assigns them randomly. Interesting. What's Furlong charging? He had 2 levels of membership. I think there was a $4.99 and a $13.99. I think it was $13 or $14.99. For his. Lisa says, "Howdy, Johnny and Craig. Good morning, good night, guys." And Larry Todd. I don't know whether all those people are actually watching lurking or whether maybe they are. Christian says, yep, $4.99 a month. That was for his basic level. Wendy's clapping her hands. Whoops. And Adam says, too much to gift 10. LOL. Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah. Whereas mine's only like I made mine the lowest I possibly could. That was if I had been able to make it 99 cents, I would have, but yeah, wouldn't let me do that. So it's $1.49. Liz said, evening everyone, not doing great tonight. Got my hair done today, yay, but in a diary, bit of a pain on and off, I think, for sitting too. Oh, okay, yep, okay. I'm with you. I'm feeling for you, Liz. Yeah, nothing worse than that. Officially Cookie became, another member. Thank you, Officially Cookie. Wow. How exciting. Gift or grift? Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, no, well, here we go. They're coming along, some of the ones that got gifted their memberships. Yeah. You're in a fair bit of pain was what you were saying, yes. I kind of gathered that's, where you were heading. And Cajun Root Seller says, hello and good morning, everyone. Good morning, sir. I want to thank you for the gifted membership. I just got the email about it. Well, Adam, that was one of my followers. Adam did that very kindly. Christian says, loved your show yesterday. Well, that's good. Good. Hey there, Johnny. Congrats. Yeah, how's that, Johnny? You're a member now. Thank you. Yes, Books Along with Stuff. Who's Adam? He's probably just trying to deflect from the fact that he hasn't done the listings that he's supposed to have done today because he's on a bit of a challenge. And if he's got to do it for 10 days straight, And the minute he misses a day, he's got to go back to day one again. So, yep, I've got my pitchfork out, which, oh, God, I keep forgetting to bring it inside. He says, thank you. Today it is a would you buy it or leave it on my show? Oh, that sounds like fun. That'd be good. Christian says, I'll be there. That's a song. I'll be there. Da-da-da-da-da. No, I won't go on with that. So where did I get up to with my story? Where were we now? Boys and girls. Adam says... Adam says, yep, that's 110% the reason. Pitchfork. Yes, he's scared of the pitchfork. So he is trying to avoid it by gifting memberships to my channel so that I won't growl at him. Oh, yes, I mean, I did tell you I was adopted. So, yeah, so when I was 35, so my youngest child was like 2, I met my birth mum for the first time. I applied for my information. It really didn't bother me until I had my own kids. And then I got worried. One of them got sick once and they asked me about a family history. And I said, I don't have my usual reply. I don't have one. People look at you stupid and you say, well, you know, I'm not biologically connected to my parents, so I don't have a family history, family medical history. So that having kids changed that. So I applied, got my information, met my mum, my birth mum, and that was all well and good. However, when I got my adoption information, it did say on there that the father was, whatever his age was at the time, 22, I think, something like that. He was married with 2 kids. And so when I met her, she then told me that, yes, she didn't know he was married. And so she was a nanny out on a sheep station. And he was a plumber, and he used to come out once a week and fix the plumbing. And he was plumbing more than the bloody pipes, let me tell you. Well, as it turned out, so cut a long story short, I didn't want to do anything about my birth father's family or that at that stage because I knew there were kids involved, and it was such a big thing meeting my birth mum and her family. Like, you know, when you've got all of your family in one big room sometimes and everybody's like, you know, and when they're all left, you think, oh, my God, thank God they're gone. So try multiplying that by 5. That's what it's like meeting your birth family for the first time. You know, they want a bit of you. I had 3, I had a 2-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 6-year-old, a husband, because this all happened before I kicked him out, a husband, you know, I had a mum and dad too. Like, so everybody's wanting a piece of you. And so it's, it's all a bit much. Jackson 5, I know that song. Don't think that was that the song I was singing, was it, Marianne? Welcome. Bax. Adam, go list a book. Yes, Bax. Bax is my deputy pitchforker. He is. Cleaning the pipes. Yes, he was. He was plugging the pipes. Anyway. 2019, I decided I would go and chase down my birth father, and because I thought, well, he's probably going to die soon. I better meet the guy. So I shouldn't say it like that, should I? So, I still haven't met him, by the way. That's a whole other story. Not where I'm going with this story. So at the time, I discovered that I had 2, which I would call my brothers because we get along so well. Look, technically they're half brothers, but to me, they're my brothers because we've got a really great relationship. I love them to death, get on really, really well with them. So Shane and Mike, if you happen to be lurking, watching your sister, probably not. Hello, if you are. Yes, so I met them back in 2019, and then because COVID and, you know, all that sort of stuff. And Shane actually lives not too far. Well, he lives in Bendigo, which is only like an hour and a half away. Michael lives the other side of Melbourne, which means, yeah, I haven't seen him as much as I would like, but we have constant contact. Best thing about, I guess, social media and stuff and being able to, have chats and stuff is that you can do all that sort of stuff even without, you can get to know people and have a relationship without actually physically having to, without physically meeting them, I guess. Anyway, so when I actually, when I met them, even though I tracked down who they were, going by the information that my birth mum had given me and what was in my adoption information, which basically said, he was a plumber. I knew that what his surname was because my birth mum had told me that. And it was in Hamilton, which wasn't that big a place back then. And sure enough, when I looked up the electoral rolls, there was only one plumber called Greenwood in the electoral rolls, so it had to be him. And then, as it turned out, he wasn't married with 2 kids. By the time I'd found all this out, he was married with 3 kids because his wife was pregnant with his 3rd child, Shane. He's only 4 months younger than me. Anyway, we always laugh. So to make sure it was all cut above board and everything, Michael had already done a DNA test with Ancestry, so I did one too, just to make sure it was all, above board and I wasn't sort of playing games and pretending I was somebody who I wasn't. And I've always said, I popped up, someone else may pop up because, yes, birth father was a bit of a player back in the day. A top footballer, liked the ladies. Anyway, blow me down. We got a new... Yeah, there's a big long story to that happened, but how we sort of worked it out. But anyway, this week we have a new DNA match who is another sibling. And I've actually had contact with him over the phone and had a talk to him. So, yes, I have another sibling. So that's pretty damn exciting. So I've gone from having no siblings at all to, well, I mean, I grew up with a brother whom I haven't seen for 30, 40 years, I suppose. So, yeah, I've been like an only child since then. So how exciting is that? So now I've got, already got 2 brothers. But do you want to know the funniest thing? The funniest thing ever is, you wouldn't credit it, right? Not only does Michael, the brother that I already knew, and my new sibling live in the same suburb in Melbourne, in a very tiny little suburb in Melbourne. They also live in the same street and they didn't know it. They didn't know each other. They kind of do now. Same street. They can see each other's front doors from each other's front doors. And when I say a small suburb, I'm telling you, so if you came to me and said, your brother lives in Point Cook and now we've found your new sibling and they live in Hoppers Crossing, which are neighbouring suburbs, you would think, wow, isn't that exciting? But I am serious. So there is a little community. I'm not going to say where it is. So there's a tiny little suburb, and I'm going to say it'd be smaller than Point Cook size from what I'm gathering, much smaller than that. Look, I'm going to equate it to a gated community without a gate. It has a golf course though, so there's not a lot of people that live in there because there's a golf course in it. So it's a very small suburb. Same street. And you can't write back, can you? That is, okay, let's have a look. Like the plumbing, yes, apparently. Liz says, that's exciting to have someone else in the family, yes. And when I spoke to him, it sounded good. He seems to have quite a good sense of humour. and I think has led a very interesting life, so he'll have lots of fun stories to tell us. Christian says, this is so interesting. It is, isn't it? Fun. Anyway, so my birth father was a plumber. He's retired now, of course. And no, I can't tell you that part of the story because, yeah, that'll have to wait till next week. I can't tell you that part of the story. Yeah. Well, let's just say my birth father came into contact with his mother through his job as a plumber, as a tradie. So I did suggest to my other brothers that, well, perhaps we should get the electoral rolls out and see what other trades there were in Hamilton at the time that he may have come in contact with, because, might give us a hint as to who might pop up next. Because you never know. Yes, indeed. That's more than what I said. No, I'm not. I'm seriously not pulling your leg. And so, like, honestly, when when I was having the conversation with so all right, so I'll give you a little bit more of the story. So the initial reason we knew there was another sibling was a little bit ago, because we got a new DNA match that we were able to work out was a half nephew, which meant that we then had a half brother somewhere. And so I had conversations with him, and anyway, so I was chatting to him on the phone, and I said, he goes, like, where do you live? And so I said, I live in Donald, and Shane lives in Bendigo, and Michael lives in blah, blah, blah. He said, what? What'd you say? And I said, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, oh, are you serious? I said, yeah, in such and such a street. He said, right, stop. I'm not talking to you anymore. I need some sort of proof of identification, because I think you're a scammer, aren't you? You're a scammer. Because he couldn't believe I was saying that Michael lived in the same street as his parent. Funny. And plus, he might be in the police force, so he probably extra thought that I was a scammer. Did she explain? Well, yeah, back in those days, Adam, if you're a single person, which she was, young and single, like she was 20, so it wasn't like she was underage or anything, but like, unless your parents, there was no social security, and unless your parents agreed to help you, you had no choice but basically to give up your child for adoption. Like, I mean, I've never held any grudges with her about it, because that's just how it was back in those days. Rainbow? What do you mean, rainbow? What's the... Oh, is that the suburb? No, it is not the Rainbow. Gigi, there's a marvellous reseller fellow in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, who's had this same thing happen with Ancestry. He found two siblings in America on several kilometres apart. And they wait for more too. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, because you just don't know, who's going to pop up. So, yeah, a lot of fun. So, yeah, in the new year, I'll be going off down to meet the new family members, which will be fun. You're so lucky. I always wanted siblings. Yeah. Well, I did too. Although I'm kind of still hoping, because this is another brother, so that's good, because then I can still be the only girl. It'd be good if it stayed like that, because they all seem to like having a sister, because females can get a bit catty. So, yeah. G'day, Anthony. How are you? I'm very good, sitting here talking to everybody, telling them all my personal dramas. Holly Dumble. Hello. You just joined. Wow, good to have you in. Thank you so much. How exciting is all this? Honestly. Look at that. That's amazing. I have all these new members. Great story, Gigi. Could listen to hours. Yeah, I could tell you stories for hours too about it all. Oh, it's quite funny, isn't it? Lisa says, morning, Anthony. Yeah, look, it's never been an issue for me. Like, and as I said, it wasn't really, I didn't have a burning desire to meet. I mean, I had the typical teenage fantasies, which I think look, I think every adopted child probably has teenage fantasies that maybe their birth mum or birth dad might be a famous actress or actor or musician or something. But then probably a lot of teenagers think that have wishful thinking that they're adopted and that their parent might be, someone famous. So, yeah, probably what I went through as a teenager was nothing unusual. And then, yeah, it didn't really bother me because I think because I've always known, I can't remember ever not knowing, like because mum and dad had us and gave us that little story, the bedtime story they used to tell us. So, yeah, I don't, I was always felt specially chosen, not, given up sort of thing. So I think that makes a difference. Being made, and I think if people keep things a secret, that's, because I had a girl I went to school with who didn't find out till she was 16, caused all sorts of drama in her life. Anthony says, just doing some listing, just finished a new video earlier, and listing most of the stuff from that video, which is weird for me. Wow, impressive. So is the video up and going, or do we have to wait for it? Do tell. He says, good morning back to Lisa. Adam says, Grumpy Granny, she could write a book. I'll take 100 to resell. I want them signed. Look, I probably should. I should write. I have friends that tell me that I need to write a book. And I have a few times I've started making notes, not to actually write a book, but like to have it written down so that my kids have the full story, of some of the stuff that happened. Yeah, it's up now. Well, that'll give us something to watch. Octo's probably gone to sleep. He's been very quiet. So I was going to get him to... Who else has got a bloody spanner in this group? Caven says, I really admire your attitude towards being adopted. Yeah, it's how it is. And look, honestly, I think it does bother me that some kids that are adopted have a bent against their mother who's given them up for their birth mother that's given them up for adoption, and because they don't realize what it was like back in those days. And whilst I think the law has changed so much that, it's virtually impossible to adopt these days. And the law has changed, and depend where you live, of course, the law has changed, but in some ways it's gone too far, because I still think there are kids that would probably be better off being adopted into one family and not having been shuffled around by departments of child protection and stuff. It's not done me any harm. John Roberts says, signed and DNA in the bottom right corner just in case. Christian says, my great-grandpa was a bit of a player in Italy. Oh, he took all his secrets to the grave, though. Oh. Well, funnily enough, when my older brother went and fronted him about me, he denied that I existed. No, don't know what you're talking about. He left him with my phone number, and it took him 9 months to ring me. 9 months later, he decided he'd ring me. And but then when Michael went back to talk to him the second time, he admitted it. And the same thing, he went and saw him about this brother, and no. Oh yeah, I remember her, but I don't remember. No, I don't remember sleeping with her or anything like that. But then when he went back, he did admit it. So yes, happens. Anthony says, just be warned, it's not my best production. I did it with a mobile editor. I just wanted to get a video up while I was working on a long one. Oh, yeah, good idea. Yes, get those little ones up. Peachy says, my granddad was a player too. He had a secret family in Yugoslavia. Really? Wow. There you go. Oh, look, I honestly think people do. It's really risky, you know, people, because I'm into genealogy. Like, I've been doing family history for years. And I think people that have an interest in it, and I mean, that's why this half nephew, that's why he did a DNA test, because he actually wanted to research his mother's side of the family, and then found out that he had a new family on his father's side. But yeah, with people doing genealogy and doing their ancestry or the MyHeritage or whatever brand DNA tests they do, and putting them up online, like, there are so many secrets that are coming out of the closet now, and I reckon there'll be a lot more, like, in, you know, in the next generation. Like, out of my three, only one of them's done it. They've done a DNA test. But yeah, there's going to be, and like, honestly, if you're one of those people that thought, oh, I don't belong in my family, I think I'm adopted. How easy is it, though? You can just go and get a DNA kit and find out, can't you? Oh, now I'm going to have trouble. Let me think. Kartik, is that how we say it, Kartik? Hi, Granny, love from India. Well, thank you. That's very sweet. I hope you tell me if I'm not saying it the right way, because that's quite possible. Anthony says, I'm not adopted, but I didn't meet my father's side of the family until I was older. Met my brother and sister from my father when I was 16. Yeah. And I mean, that's a bad age for that to be happening, isn't it? When you're 16. You know, we're not exactly at the height of maturity at 16, are we? But look, COVID did get me out of having to meet my birth father, the player, for a while. And then, you know, because my back was so bad, I couldn't go down there. And I kind of like I'm running out of excuses. But I will. Like, because if I don't go, I don't really have a burning desire to meet him all that much, because, you know, when you say a player, he, like, yeah, that's probably an understatement and a half. So, yeah, I don't have a burning desire, but I probably need to do it because I'll regret it if I don't. That's probably the thing. Adam says, my sister adopted 2 siblings when they were younger as a foster carer. They both over 18 now. So, oh, that's fantastic. Good on her. That is wonderful. That's what my daughter's done as well. She's she's got legal guardianship of this little fella now, so I know all about going through that bloody system. But that's fantastic because she's given them a good home and they're over 18 now and happy and, yeah, well adjusted, and it's wonderful. We had a family reunion in Wangaratta years ago, over 3,000 family members. We had a book also with lists and trees. Yeah. Oh, some of the trees, though, now, like, you wouldn't want to be trying to do them without a computer program, would you? Like, I did it all by hand back when I first started, because you didn't have computers to do it. Yeah, good on you, Anthony. I'm not at the height of maturity now, he says. Oh, neither am I. Wendy says, someone I know did a DNA test and found out their father wasn't their father. Their mother was pissed that he did a DNA test without telling her. Yeah. Yep. Well, you know, this is the thing. Yes, so my new sibling has had his mother is still with us. His father's probably thankfully not. So he's had to have a conversation with his mother. He's 90, mind you. Yeah, I think her memory's failing her, apparently. So, yeah, you know. And the thing is, they just need to own it up. Like, just own it. And, yeah, but that'd be hard. And it would be hard if that father was still around, like, to find that out. Oh, thank you, Kartik. I really appreciate that. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. Another one. How exciting. Oh my God. I know. How's the song go? I never thought this could happen to me. I've got to get the tune right. I never thought. No, I'm not getting the tune right. Otherwise, I would sing for you. But I can't. I've got the words in my head, but I can't get the tune right. Otherwise, I would sing it for you. Because there is a song, isn't there? I never thought this could happen to me. Yes. What was that? That TV show. Wrap it. I never thought this could happen to me. Too late, Dave. Too late, she cried. Too late, too late, too late. So what other stories do we need to know about? What else do you want to know? What else do you want to talk about? Don't tell me. I'm down the bottom of the chat. I've kept you all so entertained with that story, haven't I, that no one has said hardly anything in the chat. Well. Liz says, it's good to hear positive stories about this stuff. I have two mates that would have been better off with a different, loving, caring family, one more than the other. Yeah, exactly. And look, my daughter she took care of a little fellow who was only 10 weeks old because he wasn't being looked after. And he's now 4.5. It's a handful, but like I wouldn't have it any other way. And the hard part is that because of COVID, they couldn't shift him even if they wanted to. DHS didn't tell us they wanted to, which is our child protection agency. They didn't tell us that that's what they were planning. And he'd been with us for 2 years. And yes, Adam, I am still talking. I can see that in comment in the bottom. We took him to court and fought it and won. And I guess because I have this attitude with it that, it's stability is so important. And I think that's the hard part with the way a lot of the child protection agencies work now, particularly in Australia, is that the stability is not there. Whereas at least with adoption, there is stability. And, back in the day, they still had adoption, but it was called open adoption, where, the kids were adopted, but they were given, even before they turned 18, they were still given their birth parents' information, and they had contact with their birth parents if that was what was okay. But yeah, the system's not great at the moment because there's too much is shuffling kids around and them DHS not doing what's in the kids. Don't get me started because this one thing I do get very irate about, not doing what's in the kids' best interest, but doing what they think is best for their policies, I don't know why YouTube blocked my card. Well, apparently it can't have blocked it too far. It must have allowed $1.49 through, perhaps. Don't know. Edgar, hello. Edgar West says, thanks for sharing this fantastic story. My wife is also adopted and her birth father actually lives in Bendigo. Oh, I know. Bendigo's not very far from me at all. Look, okay, Edgar. So the first thing I want to say is, how many times has she tried to, I should start another bloody channel, shouldn't I, about adoption and stuff back in the day. Doing HS and getting surprises. I would say if she's only tried to contact him the once and he's failed to respond, then think about doing it again, because I know, like with my birth father, he was not having a bar of the fact that I existed. And as I said, it took him 9 months. And so depending on how long ago it was, so I didn't want to push it. I didn't think, I just thought if he doesn't want to meet me, he doesn't want to meet me. That's fine. So what I actually said to Michael was, my brother, like, give him my phone number and tell him when he's ready, he can ring me. Now, mind you, 9 months later, now, this guy's name's Robert, right? That's his name. But he's Bob. But I've, in my head, ever since I've known, I've called him Robert in my head. So 9 months later, the phone rings and his voice says, "Oh, g'day, it's Bob here. I believe we're related." Who the fuck's Bob? I'm thinking. 2 minutes later, the light switches started going on, and I thought, oh my God. But I mean, I had no idea because, it was 9 months later. So tell her not to give up hope, and yeah, don't let it go. Sorry, they owe us. They were going to go spreading their seeds around. The least they can do is meet us once, I reckon. That's what I say anyway. Adam says, oh, yeah, that was your comment that you made, not listening. Christian says, just want to say, Gigi, you have the most interesting and enjoyable live streams out of most resellers. Well, thank you. Probably because I don't talk about reselling when I do this one. Probably talk about anything else, but yeah. What's Peachy saying? Agreed, GG is pretty hip. Oh, thanks, Peachy. Better than movie trivia and Pokemon cards. Well, that's right. That's right. You wouldn't get this if I was breaking Pokemon card packs, would you? Or, I won't say I'd do a duck race because everyone would put their hands up and say, yeah, do a duck race. So for those boys and girls that weren't in my live stream on Wednesday night, my I'm Not Chris Furlong live stream, which I've still got up the top. I forgot to take that off, actually. Sorry. Yeah. So I was doing a bit of research trying to work out if there was a way of doing the duck race without me having to write all the names in manual. Oh, pardon me. That's my tea. I had chicken Kiev tonight. It's repeating on me. We'll put this one up instead. Not that it's right either, because I must have one on here somewhere that's right. Maybe not. I haven't done a Christmas one without something written on it. I'll have to make another one. Yeah, where was I with that? Oh, yes, I was researching the duck race, right? And this YouTube video came up and I thought, well, it might tell me how to do that, but you've got to actually pay for the subscription. Because I was actually going to ask people, like, do you want to have a duck race during my Friday Night Live? I mean, it's kind of a Chris Furlong thing. I mean, everybody does it, but, like, we could do it. And I'm happy to get the subscription because I'll put the money that I'm getting from my memberships and stuff towards stuff like that so we can have more fun. So we could do that if you want to do it. And then I don't actually have to fill out the things. You guys get to register and it brings up a little form that I can cut and paste in. If you want to have, because you can actually have Santa races and all sorts of things. Catherine says, my sister always told me I was adopted because my hair wasn't curly. She's full of shit. Oh, look, I reckon there have to be. I wonder what the percentage is. There must be a lot of people that would have gone off because of things like that somebody has said something to them, and I bet you they've gone off and had DNA tests done and come back very sadly disappointed because they weren't adopted. Anthony said, oh, Anthony, what rot? You keep winning. You were one of the boys. Lisa says, great to have a show where reseller co-workers can just hang out and not talk shop. Exactly. Mind you, if there's some juicy gossip in the reselling world to talk about, well, I'd talk about that. Well, I mean, there could be some juicy gossip this time next week because, the episode 27 of the podcast will have gone up, and those that have already seen it could be a bit controversial this week. Catherine says maybe Santa races could be Gigi's thing. Yeah, maybe. There are other sorts of races we could have on there. But yeah, but I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, I don't want to do it if oh, Blake, you missed all the fun. I've just basically told oops, hang on. I've just told the biggest story of excitement, a thing that's happened to me this week that even you and Octo didn't know about. Octo's gone to sleep, apparently. So he won't have seen it. You weren't here. Co-workers, like you can't trust him to have your back, can you really? But notice how when I said episode 27, his ears pricked up. and he's come along to see what's going on. Lisa says, saw it. Still had a great time. That's good. I heard episode 27 has a new segment called Octo Loses It. Yeah, something like that. He was a little, looks like I dodged a bullet. No. It's exciting things for me. So I had a bit of excitement, and I've had some excitement in my life. Other than becoming monetized on YouTube. Yes, podcast 27, juicy, yes. Yes. Even though I'd probably be telling you that anyway, even if it wasn't, to try and get you all to go and watch it on Tuesday morning at 8:08 a.m. No, it is. It's Octo got a little bit, shall we say, excitable. He did. And so I think his new favourite word is controversial. And then Blake said it as well. So, yeah, I can't win. All that music across the road is getting louder. The worst part is my bedroom's at the front of the house, and so I live in quite an old weatherboard, and you know how they would have the I'm going to say that the windows in my bedroom may have been redone at some point, but you know how they have like the whole spread of because it originally was the lounge room, and it's got the big center window, and then either side there's 2 sash windows, so that's the entire width of the room. So I've got all that glass facing out to the music. I do have a roller shutter, though, that will need to come down tonight. I will not be getting any sleep. Oh, hang on, I missed that one. Alyssa says maybe someone inked. Oh, don't start because I'll lose it. Don't. And then we'll have to stop early because you'll have me laughing too much and I'll have to go and take a toilet break or something. You did, Blake. I don't have your back. I quite literally when I carried all your stuff. You did. But you see, you've missed the biggest news in my life. Huge news. And I'm not making it up, am I, boys and girls? I'm not making it up. So, not making it up. Big news in Gigi's life. Yes, has happened this week. And, I thought you'd be listening, but you weren't listening. Anyway, Rob says, yes, you did dodge a bullet. Now for 30 minutes of silence. Oh, Rob. Super juicy. Well, yes. Exciting. Oh, yeah. Octo, he did crack the wobblies. He was very disgruntled. Was our Octo. Oh, yeah, but the fun part for you boys and girls here in Australia is, though, that if you pay close attention in this coming Tuesday's podcast episode, you may be able to work out who is, I can't say because he is a real octopus, but you may be able to work out who his human persona is. How about that? When's Blake? Yeah, okay. I'm not going to even ask him because he's given up. He won't do it. I half-heartedly, if he hadn't had COVID, I was going to get him to come on with me tonight. But because he's had COVID, I had to give him a pass. But I am going to make him come on with me on a Friday night when we just talk dribble. And, try and get him into the whole idea of doing live streams because he needs to do them on his own. Caven says, you don't need to clickbait me to get to watch it. No. Well, there you go. Blake says they've been cancelled for response online. Yeah. Yeah. You're so funny. That would be a miracle, wouldn't it? Hey? That would be a miracle. You're a funny bugger. Well, apparently between you and Rob, COVID does not affect your sense of humour, does it? Stop! I knew someone was going to say that. As soon as I saw the comment, I'm not even going there. Not even going there. Lisa says, yes, she's giving birth to a fresh idea for a show. I am. Maybe I'll start a, adoption, like genealogy sort of a John Roberts. How about that? I'll start an adoption, a YouTube adoption genealogy type of show. I think, maybe. First one's online. Who Josh? Who Josh? Who Josh? Who Josh? What? Huh? Who Josh? No. No. Harry Tornado, isn't he? Yes. Harry Tornado, yeah. Yeah, no, his accent's is not good enough to pass, I'm afraid. Yeah, I know you do. I know. I love you too, Blake, and not that much either, I'm afraid. Yes. Rob says, congratulations to the happy couple, Truly and Marsky. All right, that's enough. The tone of this live stream has gone downhill very fast. Yeah, Blake, get that wrench out. Indeed. Who we were going to wrench earlier? Adam, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Blake, you also missed Adam buying. He bought 10 memberships for my channel so that I wouldn't go crookeding because he hasn't done his listings. How about that? Yeah, I think I've seen that TV show, actually, isn't it? Name of new show, Connections, you wouldn't believe. Well, that's right, it could be. Well, no, I think there was a show called New Connections, which was I think it was a New Zealand show, maybe. Wendy says, have you ever seen Octo and Chris Furlong in the same room together? No, can't say I have. Can't say I have. Love of Reseller. Wow. What's that about? Taven says, you can name the baby Josh. Not enough Joshes on YouTube. I know, they're everywhere, aren't they? It's kind of like, I'm always saying people with ADHD seem to do reselling on YouTube. But yeah, there's Joshes everywhere, isn't there? Although there's a lot of Anthony's too, I might add. That's 9 more than I have. Is it? Yeah, I've got quite a few. I've got a few. Look, I don't know, does this show up if I do? Oh, yeah. Here we go. See, look, Watching Blake, Tracy, and then we've got Books Along with Stuff gave 10 things, and then I've got Officially Cookie became a member, and I've got Kartik became a member. So, how about that? So, what's it? 10, 11, 12, 13, plus Octo. What did I say? 10, 13, 14. 14 members. Oh, my God. I've got 14 members. Hang on. What happened? I've lost where I was up to with the chat. So, yeah, that's amazing, isn't it? Peachy, apparently I'm Freddy Krueger. What? Up. I got another one. Oh, hang on. What's going on? What's going? Everyone's going nuts. Oh, my God. Oh. I'll be taking over from my... People are beginning to think I live in the Gold Coast or something. Yeah, a New Zealand show. So you reunited sheep with... I said COVID is not FUCK'd with your humour, has it, Rob? It's very good, though. Christian says, Peachy, aren't you that nightmare flippers guy? Yeah, no, that's who you meant, isn't it? The nightmare flipper guy. I haven't been asked that. Shane. Shane. That's not actually the words, but I could sing that. Mustang Sally. Yes, I did call your name, Shane. Anthony says a lot of mats too. Well, there are. So what is the go with that? Look, 3 new members. So I've got Bax. Hang on. How do I get these to... Hang on. I have to get these to show up now. Where do we go? Oh, look. We've got Blake has become a member. We've got Liz has become a member. We've got Bax has become a member. And we've got Shane has become a member. Oh, my God. I won't be able to count them now. There's too many. But I'm so bloody excited. It's just amazing. All right. Where are we? Liz. Okay. 15. Yeah. Jeez. 16. Landmark picker. Landmark picker. So I'm going to start laughing now. I've got the giggles this week really badly. It must be the whole thing about finding out I've got enough. See, now I'm going to have to tell you, Blake, I've got a new brother. That's my big surprise news. Yeah, I've got the giggles badly since that happened. So we have a common agricultural type agribusiness place here called Landmark. So I just saw Landmark, not Landshark. That was why I said that. Sorry. Ah, dear. The tone of the show's going down. Oh, my life. Oh, my life. So boring and dull. Never anything to talk about. Liz. Oh, you have? Well, you're a member, apparently. So, we've got more. Oh, shit. Now I'm going to freak out. Oh, there's more. I didn't scroll down. We've got John Roberts. Thank you, John. And Rob. Thank you. Oh, no. And Adam's done 5 more. Bloody hell. You haven't done a single listing, have you, Adam? I won't growl at you because you've done that, but that's what you've done, isn't it? Jan's Lulu. Aha. Hi, Freddie. Peachy. Yep. Well, that's what we're going to call you now, Peachy. We are going to call you Freddie. You're done. We're going to call Freddie. Yes, so I got my watch hours to get up to the first, that first level of monetization. So now all I've got to do is just get my subs to get over the 1,000. So I beat Octo. Just thought I'd mention that. I got there, everyone. You realise I got over the line first before Octo did. But unfortunately, our bet was not to get to 500. It was to get to 1,000. So I have to get to 1,000 first to get him to do rap with me. Sue. Hi, member Sue. Sue's News, member of my channel. Yay. Good morning from Detroit. Oh, so I've lost it now. Detroit. They call that Motor City, don't they? Detroit. Isn't that where they used to build all the cars? I believe. Shane has become a new member. John Roberts has become... Oh, now they're all coming up in the chat now. Yes. I just did it so I can be mad that you aren't a member of my channel, Gigi. Look. I would have done it, but because, I was just not getting any sales off eBay, so I just couldn't afford it, Blake. I will do it, though. I will. Rob. Thank you, Rob. I do appreciate it. Don't spend it all on booze. Talking of which, I really need another drink badly. And that music is getting louder. It's a pity I didn't have a portable microphone and I could go out to the front door and you could all hear the music. And that would be a bit of fun, I would think. Oh, so for those boys and girls that are new, possibly tonight, or new members and don't understand. So in my part of the country where I come from, we don't buy pre-mixed drinks because, they're more expensive and, that's what the la-di-das in the cities do. So we buy just a can of soft drink, and my favourite is Pepsi Max. And then we get our grog, and we take a mouthful out of the can, and then we pour the equivalent of a shot into the can. And then normally we just get it and we swirl it until it starts frothing out the top. But look, it takes a long time for that to do that. So I actually got a swizzle stick now. But I have to be careful not to swizzle too hard at the start because otherwise it'll overflow. Give that a good little mix. And there we go. Half the price of a pardon me. Half the price of a pre-mixed drink. Maybe the alcohol content isn't as level. Blake said, I need to pay for cleaner to get rid of this. Stop it. I'm not listening. Shane says, my turn, Lisa. I need those watch outs. Yes. Yes. So what you need to do is don't do as many shorts. Turn some of your shorts into slightly longer videos, but get some of those up every day. Rob says, might as well join the geriatrics. There's no geriatrics here, I might tell you. Now we're down to it where Adam has gifted Grumpy Granny memberships, 5 of them, another, so it's 15 altogether. Lisa says, I don't even know how to become a member. Somebody did tell me, because the screen I'm looking at is not the same. John Roberts, you know the answer to that, I'm sure. Everyone knows I'm more of a Jason fan than Freddy. Real horror characters that the movie guys probably haven't heard of before 1990. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Exactly. Rob says, no, I'm not looking at that comment. I'm not reading it out because I'll lose my shit. And I'm not looking at your umbrella either. Yeah, I knew because, you're naughty. Oh, now you remember. Christian, yes. Cheers. Peachy says, never seen an old girl this excited since going to Fountain Gate Bingo. Do you want to know something funny? I've never, ever played bingo in my entire life. It's kind of a bit strange, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know why. Just haven't ever been somewhere to play bingo. Don't know. I can't. Yeah. Fountain Gate Bingo. Well, maybe that's where I should go to play bingo. Obviously, it is a big thing at Fountain Gate. Octo who? LOL. Yeah, well, won't he get it? Oh, gonna love rubbing this in tomorrow. I am gonna love rubbing this in tomorrow. Wendy. Thank you, Adam. She says. Landshark Pigar says, we're going to get into 1K for the second time. Fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, although I have found, like, getting to the 500 was really hard. But I've just sort of been letting it go since then because I had to get my watch hours up anyway. So once I seemed to stop worrying about it, it's like from 500 to where I am at the minute, that seems to have gone along okay. But I'm sure once I get to like 900, I'll be dying again. I'm sure. Well, I can't do it properly from in here because I would have to go out to get on the other screen. But if anyone's got a key, a spanner, and wants to throw around a few channels, feel free. Blake or someone. Who else? I see. I can't tell who's got a spanner now because you're all gone green. So I don't know. Do you sell courses, Blake, on reselling? Yeah, $99 for a 1 hour call, mate. Yep. Yep. And then what he does, so you pay for, so what he does is you pay for the 1 hour, right? Christian, you were listening to this. You pay for the 1 hour, and then Blake will organise, he'll tell you that he'll get in touch with you to organise to do it. And then the minute the power goes out, he will contact you and say, sorry, I was going to do it this morning, but I can't do it now because the power's gone out. Sue's News, Sue, the Motor City, yes, okay. Home of Diana Ross and Aretha Franklin. Oh, well, there's very good, you know, women, strong women from Detroit, then I'm going to say. That is what I'm going to say. Donald, Dan Murphy's going to get a visitor tomorrow. Oh, yeah, Peachy. Dan Murphy's in Donald. You're funny. You are funny. Back says, instead of rap with Octo, could you do a version of Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton, Islands in the Stream? That would be funny, wouldn't it? That'd probably be funnier than seeing Octo rap. Oh, you shouldn't have said that, Bax. Could you have waited until a bit later in the night? Yeah, there's a chance I could go into hysterical laughter again. Ah, dear. It's terrible. But yeah, that could be fun. That could work. Blake, you better remind me of that tomorrow, please. Lisa says, Soda City Flips, if you want to push watch hours, I think you'd do swell to start doing a roast of peeps. Yes. Or, Lisa, the other thing you could do is do a duck race. Don't you think? Maybe even a kangaroo race. But no, do a duck race. For sure. That would get it happening. That would be amazing, Max. Oh, yes. And honestly, it would probably be funnier than us rapping. Vibrant. I like that word, Rob. So, yeah, I have a Discord group. I don't know what. It's really weird because you go to say Discord group or Discord. It feels weird just calling it a Discord, but I guess that's what it is. It's its own unique sort of thing, isn't it? But yes, join Gigi's vibrant eBay Discord community. Free. For a limited time only. It's free forever. Yeah, if Octo and I don't do it, Blake and Bax will do it. Bax, this could be a winner. Hey, look, Blake and Bax. That's hard to say together. Blake and Bax. Bax and Blake. Oh, no, I can't say Bax and Blake. Blake and Bax. You know how we're going to be talking about... Oh, my God, Sharon! Look, do you all see this big orange thing? What is going on in this world? Sitting in a traffic light. So happy for you, man. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm going to you're going to have me crying in a minute. Oh, for fuck's sake. What are you all doing to me? Oh, that's unreal. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, where was I? I can't, it's all these memberships and then now this on top of it, although you've probably only spent 30 cents in US dollars and it's converted to $20. Oh, what was that noise? That's funny, isn't it? Oh, dear. Oh, God, it's still going on. I'm freaking out. I'm going to start hyperventilating in a minute. Peachy the Picker, thank you. Oh my God. It's like, Holly Dumble's become a new member. It's like, I don't know what to say. I kind of only did the membership thing. Because like you have to do it to get to the next level, which is where they'll pay you for the ads. That's sort of where I wanted to get it to. But like, yeah, this is pretty special. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Oh, there you go. I've done my singing now. Crikey, crikey, crikey. I've totally lost the plot now. Oh, I know what I was saying now, I think. So I think what I was trying to say, Bax and Blake, is that seeing as we're going to talk about doing some tutorial stuff, video or something for Depop, perhaps you could start off with a duet. Okay, I totally do not know where I'm up to in the chat now. Because I saw Shane's thing. Is that another one? Are you joking? Are you like trying to cook me? You lot are trying to seriously cook me, aren't you? Oh my. I can't scream because the microphone's just there. I'll set it right off. I'm either going to break down in hysterical laughter or I'm going to actually start crying in a minute. I can't believe this. Like, how does that happen? I've never seen that happen. How does that happen that there's so many all in one? I hope I haven't missed anybody because then I'll be really upset if I have. Oh, I'm in the wrong screen. Oh my God. What are you doing to me? Anthony. Seriously. God. Has this ever happened to anyone before that you get all of this all at once? Like, I suppose there's no... Blake, did this happen to you when you got to that level? Somebody... I better go back to the chat because I can't see what anyone's saying. I've got no idea where I'm even up to in the chat. Where are we? Oh, we did that. I think. Train wreck. Absolute train. Yeah, okay. Ooh, I'm going to be a train wreck in a minute. Granny, mix us all up a cocktail for the party. Oh, I know. You want to skip Friday? Yeah. I think I already have now. Oh, I've totally skipped Friday. It's not very often Granny's speechless, but I'm so speechless right now. Apparently you found out where it was. So apparently you put that comment before you... Yeah, okay. Back, that's the point. The train wreck, yeah. Shane, oh yeah. Shane, I did watch your... If you're still there, I did watch your... Because I couldn't believe it when I saw the thumbnail saying you were doing a thing about selling dolls and I'm thinking, he's not. And then the first two words out of your head are like China dolls, and I'm like, oh God, no. And then, yeah, I loved it. It was funny as. Because you had me worried there for a minute. I thought I'm going to have a serious talk to that, Shane. Oh, gee, Lee. Sheila. Peachy the Picker, yes, old as it bingo, but you can't talk like GG or you'd be kicked out. True. True. John Roberts, the dollar sign next to the chat. Oh, okay. Oh, Lisa, stop. I love it. Hang on, I've got to work out how to put it in there. Oh my God, it's still going. Lisa says, I'm poorer than those blokes, but I'll toss you a cocktail for your props, girly. Thank you, darling. That's okay. We're girls stick together. We can't be just going and chucking our money around like these men. Don't you worry about that. And look, Sandra, how have you got time to be sending me that? You're supposed to be having fun at the Christmas party, my love. Oh, there's like 19 in there. There's like 19 in the starred thing, which is all the... Oh, my God. Wonder how I get that to show up. You can star important comments. Oh, they're supposed to show up automatically. Okay. Oh, I wonder, you should be able to... Oh, can I... Oh, maybe I can do that. Can I? No? Can I do that? No, that doesn't work. Put Liz's back up there for a bit. I'm trying to... What? No! You lot want to have it... Oh. You are trying... This is a setup, isn't it? You're all trying to get me to have a complete meltdown. I can't even... I've got no idea where I am in the chat. Oh my God. Oh, hang on. You'd be spectacular doing roasts too. Your sass would be a much wash. Oh, what do you mean by a roast? You better be a bit more specific, Lisa. Because, like, I don't know. I have to do a couple of comments because otherwise I'm going to totally lose my shit. Can't do it on mobile, sadly. Oh, apparently you can. All right. Thank you, young man. Rightio, now. Oh, God, help me. All right, here we go. We're heading up now. Heading off. Have a fantastic night. Congrats on all the members and donations, Gigi. You deserve it and should be proud. I am. I'm like, I'm... That's what my head feels like right now. Ashton. Oh, you and your darling boys. Oh. Tell Dad thanks for getting his credit card out because I dare say that you wouldn't have had the money to pay for it. But thank you, darling, my little Ashton, and Maisie and Oliver. And Ollie, I mean, like, oh. I'm cooked. You all realise this is now going to finish up an early night, an early chat because I can't talk. Sandra says home now. Drive a lovely young man home is going to join the Discord. Oh, that's good. Cool. You spread the good word for me over there, Sandra. So Sandra's been out at Brad and Jazz's Christmas party in Adelaide. Gigi has enough now to buy clean bloomers. I can buy one for every day of the week and one spare. Even. Jen says, do you think Blake might do a Depop instruction YouTube? Yes, I'm getting the boys organised between Blake and Bax and myself, because we could all probably do some little bits and pieces to put it all together, I think. I just have to get them organised, which I'm going to try to over the next couple of days. Christian says, I want to start my own live streams now on YouTube. Yes, you should. And you can probably help us with the Depop stuff because you've been doing it for a while. I was forgetting about you, young Christian. I'll sign you up too. John Roberts, Sandra, recruit. Yes, she was on a recruitment. Oh. You're doing me head in. This is fun. You have good meltdowns. Oh, it's terrible. I'm staying up to witness the meltdown. Jennifer McDonald, I'm going to start making one tomorrow. Good. So you mean I don't have to do it? I've enjoyed it a few to join. Cool. Peachy says, Centrelink will take her pension away if she gets any more donations. Yeah, if only I could get a pension. I'm not old enough yet. Lisa says, chicken couch cushions looking for change. Oh, dear. Peachy, let's start a YouTube live stream show. Ha, 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 ha. Yeah. Well, I was kind of thinking we could start our own version of Whatnot, maybe. I'm looking into it. Lisa, you're doing... Like, stop it. Because you realise once I get the giggles, I'm gone. That's it. I will have to go because I won't be able to stop. You should have known that because you would have said enough of it on Thursday, anyone that watched the Octo my live stream. Because then all anyone has to do is look at me sideways and I start laughing again. So, I'll get my Freddy costume out to do it. Oh, to do the live stream. Yes, we could do it. Well, look. Well done, Gigi. I've forgotten to eat again. It's 8 p.m. here. Oh, yeah, I keep thinking because a couple of times when you've said, it's been 11 o'clock and you've said you have to go and eat. And I'm thinking it's like 11 o'clock at night. Forgetting that it's only 8 o'clock over there. I'm off to find a soft drink to drop something. No, lead the can. That's what you've got to do. Anthony says Octo live streams maybe Thursday night. Oh, my God. Christian says, in 2021, a lot of Aussie vintage sellers did Instagram lives and sold quite a bit. Not sure what happened to those. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, there must be, a way to do it, I'm figuring. I just wanted to make sure, because, technically, if you're going to sell, you can't have a secondhand shop or run an auction in the real world, pardon me, without, I would do a duck race, but I don't think I could top all the names. I wouldn't be capable of actually getting everyone's names. Oh, and typing them in. But I think next week we can do some races because I'm going to buy a membership. Yeah, but there must be a way of doing it, like through, say, Instagram or... Because there are other people like that. Loco Nuts has always... Before he started on Whatnot, he used to run all his auctions online on YouTube. So there must be a way around it, I reckon. Lisa says, how much to buy a duck race? And look, I would, Lisa, but I honestly, I am not capable right now of typing everyone's names in. Yes, selling on Instagram was a bit like an official Whatnot for Aussies. Yeah. I reckon that'd be the go. I wonder if we could do something like that on here, or whether Instagram's the best place to do it. Somewhere I hear a bottle of vodka cracking a cap. No vodka here. You. Stronger than that. Well, no, it's got the same amount of alcohol in it. More a heavier tasting alcohol than vodka. I'm a rum girl myself. Rum, whiskey, scotch, bit of scotch, bit of bourbon, something brown in colour. Oh. I think it's time to go to bed. What do you think, boys and girls? I've run out of comments and I've run out of steam. So I think it might be time to... Vodka helps with COVID, says Rob. Yeah, I reckon that Shivers Regal a bit ago, though. Adam says, has anything else interesting happened this week? One granny, one cup. Oh, no. I have no idea whether anything else happened this week. Christian says, if you do run a live selling YouTube show or something for us Aussies, let me know. I've got a few vintage teas to sell. Yeah, well, see, I used to work for an auctioneer. So I'm kind of thinking I could do it. And look how dark my hair is underneath. That's before I went grey. Look how dark my hair is. Seriously. Because I've usually got the back up with the hair rollers in it. And I'm just looking at that and thinking, how dark is that? That's the colour of my hair. What it used to be, anyway. Oh, dear. We've rattled her beyond using her fingers. Score mission accomplished. Yeah, I knew. I figured it was a setup. Everyone got together behind my back, I reckon. Had to be. Oh, it's freaked me out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I reckon I could run it as a live stream, and I could, the person wouldn't actually have to do the auctioning. I could do the auctioning, and the person could come in. I mean, I could do my own auctioning as well, but the person could come in, and I could do the auctioning and, run and say, bid, blah, 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 and do it that way. What do you reckon? Just a thought. Because we used to run, another girl and I here in Donald, we used to actually run, instead of a Donald buy, swap, sell group, we ran a Donald swap, buy, auctions group. And that worked really well. So we didn't do buy or swap. We did Facebook group auctions. So yeah, just a thought. Anthony says, wish I still had hair, you'd take out the grey. Oh dear. I forget how dark my hair used to be until I'm looking underneath there. Sandra says, wonderful. What, that I've gone so grey? Let's do it, GG, in 2024. Yeah, well, it gives time to look into it anyway, because it's something I've been going to look into anyway. Just check with the tubes. Check with the tubes. Terms of service. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely. But I figure there's got to be, I mean, whether it might, yeah, I don't know. Because, I mean, Locker Nuts used to do it, whether it's against Australian law is another thing, have to find out. But worth a look into. Me too. Listen, Gigi, we all ain't that put together to do a controlled plan. I don't know. Adam says, okay, I'm old. He's old. Adam, you're old. I think that means he's done one listing. Done. He's off to sleep. There are auctions on Insta. I was watching Opal Hunters, and that's how they sell. Yeah, I mean, I know you can do it on Instagram. I was thinking more on here, but Instagram certainly may be an option. Hang on, I need to close something down. Jumping up in front of me. Beautiful hair. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It used to be dark once. And I always said I'd never go grey gracefully. I coloured my hair from the minute I had my first grey hair. I coloured it, and then I just couldn't see the point in spending the money because plus during COVID lockdowns I had to do it myself, and there's no fun in that. Going to the hairdressers is one of the joys of life for a woman, and sitting there and having them massage your head and put the colour in and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, YouTube can't do shit. Okay. What are you saying? We can't do shit on YouTube, or that it'd be no good on YouTube, or Instagram would be the go, you think? Did I miss any? No. I feel really I'm worried that I've missed someone with all those. There were so many of those bloody notifications coming up all at once. I would hate to have. So please, if one of my new members, if I missed you, I'm sorry. It's a lot for an old girl to take in. It's a little bit hard, you know. Oh, don't, Adam. Stop. There wouldn't be enough people left to give that many away. Ugh. Shush, I feel you grinning. I know I had a platinum streak in that. On my top of my head. Oh, that's funny. Oh, I got more than a streak though. Oh, all right. Well, apparently I can go to the hairdressers now with the super chat money. But Rob, don't. Oh, all right. You've done me in now. I'm going to put myself on mute, and I'm going to go to the little girl's room. Oh, I'm not going to make. I'm going to go. All right. So I'm going to go. I'll be back in a minute, boys and girls. So just hold the phone, and I will be back in a couple of minutes. Okay. I'm just going to go and pat my nose. Nobody's doing nothing while I'm gone. I'm back. Now, Adam, stop, because you're going to spend all your money you earned today. Yeah, well, apparently I've got that many members. There's probably more gift memberships than there are people. Everyone should be a member now. You're a legend. Oh, yes. No, I'm not. That was what I wasn't. Stop, Rob. Oh, you got one. You got one. You got one. Yay. Surely everyone's a member now. Hang on, they'll all come up in a minute, I think. Yay, you did break me. I've lost it. I've totally lost the plot. Yeah, the pitchfork won't save you tomorrow. Oh my God, take us through every time someone chips in, Gigi. Jeez. I'll be well under the weather tonight. How would you go listen to a live stream of me giggling the whole time? Bloody hell. All the 10 people that were here earlier that have left early that missed out, haven't they, really, on the best part of the night? Oh. For heaven's sakes, people. Liz, don't just sit there in a horrible chair for hours on end. Take something to sit on. Yeah, very true. Yeah, it's always good to something like an octopus. Have a blade to sit on if you're an octopus. Oh, you have to buy new silkies, Gigi, and show the class what you brought. Oh, Anthony, it's all good. Just more door dashing than I'll do tomorrow. As long as you don't get another flat tire. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Touch wood, you won't get another flat tire. Okay, again, teacher's gone. What you all want to do? Where's Gigi's cat? Here's around 7 way. Oh, God, stop. Now we've got more John Roberts. Stop. I'll get another one. Twigs. Oh, no. Oh, the last $2 American you found under the bed. You. I'm going to have to go to stop you from doing it. Oh. Stop it. How come there's another 99 cents? I wonder if this has ever happened to anyone before. And then, like, every person that's in the chat's a member. I wonder if I can put that up as a special badge of honor. I'll have to ask around, I think. See if anybody else has ever had it. They've had everyone in their chat's been a member. Oh, Shane. Oh, it's dreadful, Shane. Stop it. Twig, stop it. Oh, made it to work. Oh. Wendy, stop encouraging him. I'm completely, I can't even find where I'm up to in the chat. Where are we? It's like, this is like making it rain. Run the duck races overnight. Yeah, well, you know, maybe I will have to start running the duck races or get We need to teach Shane how to do duck races, and he can run them overnight. Those coins have to hurt. Oh no! Stop. All right, stop. That's enough. There's been that I can see up the top. Up the top, it tells me I can see a thing that says starred. There are 32 starred posts, which means that's showing how many things that have gone through monetary wise. John Roberts has done 8 listings during this live. They were during the first half with its root control. Oh, yes. Stop it. Please. Enough. I'm trying to breathe. I can't even have a drink because I can't stop laughing long enough. Shane, you'll have to come move furniture for me to get me to toss your green. So you can find some more coins. Yeah, maybe you'll find a note or 2 in there. Oh, Octo's going to flip. I know. I know. Oh, Soda City Flip says, I'll move that furniture. I'll move that furniture. Rob says, I'll have enough for a nice Friday night bistro meal. I just need to find a bistro. Oh, because there isn't one here. Might be able to get a nice feed of fish and chips from the cafe. Oh dear. Oh, Dave, they've broken me well and truly, but I need to blow my nose now. Yes, your bank statement is going to be a mess, so stop. Oh dear. Watch out, because I'll finish up. I'll have to go over the road and start dancing to the music. Oh, how come there's suddenly 34 people in the chat? There was only 24 people. Oh, God, help me. Oh, we broke Gigi. You did. You all have. You're all at fault. One that you haven't been banned from. Yeah. Pretty sure there's nothing called a bistro. Oh, there might be. I think one of the pubs actually might call their dining room the bistro. Love you for it, Twigs. Yeah. You're very naughty. Stop. Christian said this is crazy. All right, let's have a look and see. Look. See, look, watch. I'm going to show you. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, don't do it anymore. That's terrible. That's how much money is that? Stop. You can't be doing that. That's too much. That is seriously too much. Don't. Oh. That's it. That's it for me. Not all. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, everyone. I'm going now because I can't cope with anymore. Thank you all so much. I'm just... Hey, I was trying to have a drink. I can't stop laughing and almost crying from doing that. I think I'm about to have an asthma attack. So yes, I'm... Yeah, I think it is time that this little granny went off and calmed down. You deserve it, Granny. Thanks for the entertainment. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ashton, good night, Ashton. Thank you so much for your super chat. I love it. Way hard, Shane. Way hard. Yeah, don't work too hard, Shane. Good night. You deserve everything. We love you, Gigi. Thank you, Sandra. Oh, I can't. I just, how can that have happened? Like, honestly, how is that possible? How is that possible? Night, Gigi, says Anthony. Crazy night. I know. This is as bad as yesterday's live stream. And Blake thought it was bad before he left. He's got no idea about what happened. Oh, it's been great. Thanks for the laughs. Thank you. Oh, well done. Successful stream earnings tonight. I know. For the first time. Not all. We'll love you, Gigi. We'll watch these multiple times. You realise I'm going to have to watch it back tomorrow. Oh, God, help me. Good night, man. Good night, Shane. Love you. Thank you. Jen, I have no idea. Probably very badly. All right, that's it. I'm going. Good night, boys and girls. Thank you all for making me I was going to say I'm so excited, but somebody's going to take that the wrong way and have dirty thoughts because I'm already having dirty thoughts saying the word. See, this is what happens when I start laughing. So I'm going. Good night, all. Love you. And I will see you tomorrow when I press the button the right way.